Call me a duck. I'm not in high school anymore, guys.
Jon Jones versus,
He's not a champion.
So Jon said I need to fight more champions, but this is the problem I've got. Jon is the champion and he won't fight me. And he says that he won't fight me because it's too much of a gamble.
Tom Aspinall has made it clear he's finished defending the interim title. He's tired of sitting around, frustrated with the politics, and fed up with Jon Jones continuously being hyped up, all while dodging the one fight that would actually prove something.
UFC is about one guy being the champion of each division. I defended the interim once already. It's almost unheard of that. It's unprecedented. I thought it was silly the first time, to be honest. The reason that I did it, the first time I fought Curtis Blades, it went down as a loss. I got injured. The worst moment of my career, one of the worst moments of my life. I wanted to redeem myself and get the legit victory against Curtis Blades because it was unfinished business. Like, that was hurting my ego, and I wanted to prove that I was better than Blades, which I did in the rematch, and I defended the interim. Something else, that particular fight was in Manchester, in my hometown. I wanted to fight in my hometown. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to do that again in front of a sold out, brand new Co-op Live arena in Manchester, England. I don't know if I'm ever going to have the opportunity to do that again. So for them two reasons, that's why I defended the interim. I'm not doing it again. Like, I've cleared out the rest of the division, undisputed, and that's it. I deserve a shot at being known as the best heavyweight walking around on planet Earth. It doesn't matter on the opponent, undisputed.
Aspirin, and to a growing number of fans and fighters, it's starting to seem like the UFC is going out of its way to protect their golden boy.
Jon Jones' legacy is intact, and all the stuff he's saying, there's been this story that's been going on and on and on and on. But this one I could understand why it may have upset people, triggered people. Did you guys see on his IG Live, he was talking about the accusations that he is a duck, that he's ducking Tom Aspinall. Look, he's doing this reality show with Nathan Diaz in Russia, and I'm told that the money is just absurd. It's astronomical, get paid, well-deserved, both legends of the game. I totally understand it. But here's the part that I very much disagree with him. It's not about you, Jon. It's not about you. It's not about your life. It's not about your story. If you want to enjoy your life, if you want to be a part of a reality show, if you want to take that money and delay things and hold someone else's dreams back from becoming a reality, that is ducking. That is ducking, because there is a time-honored tradition in this business, in the sport, in combat sports, in fight sports, in sports period, that the whole thing has to move along. It's not about your story.
Because let's be honest, if any other fighter sat on the sidelines this long, held up the belt, and refused to face the #1 contender, they'd be stripped without hesitation. But with Jon Jones, it feels like the rules don't apply. While Jon keeps playing the waiting game, posting vacation clips, teasing injury updates, and talking about his legacy, Aspinall, the interim champion who's actually proven himself, is left in limbo.
Only sport in the world you can have somebody hold your career back.
Yep. I've been almost a year inactive with no prospects of anything. Just be ready, and we'll just let you know.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of difficult, like, mentally to...
Oh, yeah.
This is the fight against Jon Jones, like, not... The fight is another thing.
Yeah.
This is the tricky bit where I really have to stay switched on, stay motivated, and I'm trying my best. It's tough. As you said a minute ago, no one really knows what's going on behind the scenes apart from me.
Exactly. You're in office cooking.
I train all the time anyway. Just because I've not got a fight doesn't mean I don't train. Like, I honestly can see Jon's point of view. I get it.
Yep.
I get it. It's just about the title for me.
Yep.
I just want the title, that's it.
Yep.
Does nothing else really matters, so...
You're like, let me do my thing, let me fight.
I just want to fight.
And I think that's the respectful way to go about it. It's like, you don't care if it's Jon, and it's no disrespect to Jon, it's no disrespect to anybody out there, you're just trying to fight. Yep. I just want to fight.
Yep.
Get an idea. He was the one who delayed and delayed and delayed till Francis was out the fucking door. He could have fought Francis a long time ago. If he'd just taken the chance of going up the heavyweight earlier, we could have had him versus a prime Cain Velasquez. Cain Velasquez was 240. Jon Jones is 260, 265. And you're telling me Cain Velasquez was too big for him? What a load of shit. Stipe Miocic could have fought him in his prime, another one who was no bigger than Jon Jones. So when he's giving it the big and being like, oh, well, people always think someone's going to come and dethrone me. And yeah, I get the narrative. That was the way at light heavyweight. There was always that next guy coming up. But you ain't never fought an animal like Tom Aspinall, who is as quick on his feet, who has the speed that he does at 260 pounds, who has the heavy hands that he does. You have never been in there with a beast like that. It's just not happened. I'm not saying that means Aspinall wins, but for people to do the Tyson Fury thing of going, oh, well, he's always won, so therefore he always will win.
And of course, it's been pretty interesting, all the stuff that Jon Jones has been saying to the media this week, and I'm sure there's more to come, but check out these.
You're beating guys who aren't even champions, and you consider yourself a champion. He's not a champion.
So Jon said I need to fight more champions, but this is the problem I've got. Jon is the champion, and he won't fight me. And he says that he won't fight me because it's too much of a gamble.
Aspinall to me is no difference than an Owen St. Prude or Dominic Reyes or Anthony Smith. Be like just another up and comer that's exciting right now. And I'm not into gambling my legacy for what's exciting.
And Jon, if you're not into gambling your legacy, that to me sounds like you're scared of losing against me.
The guy's knocking out top contenders and still can't get the real title shot? It's getting ridiculous. Tom has done everything right. Stepped up, stayed ready, fought whoever they put in front of him, and yet the UFC keeps making him defend a placeholder belt while the real champion can't make up his mind about fighting, retiring, or even speaking publicly about what's next. Fans are starting to turn, and the MMA community is beginning to question not just Jon, but the UFC as well. There's
nowhere to go for Jon. He either has to fight me or retire now. If he does retire, everyone knows that he will have been avoiding me. I want to fight. Absolutely, I want to fight. If that's against Jon Jones or not. I'm just waiting on a date, man. Dana White's come out this week and said that Jon Jones is happy to do it. I've been in the rooms with the UFC and they've told me it's happening. I'm not chasing Jon Jones. The reason I want to fight Jon Jones is because he's got the belt. Number one heavyweight walking around the planet Earth. But we need to find out who the guy is. If it's not Jon Jones, get out of the way. I'll fight someone else. Happy days.
no. Instead of giving him the platform he's earned, the UFC is asking him to keep waiting, just in case Jon wants to come back on his own terms. And that's the problem. Tom doesn't want to play that game anymore. He's not here to babysit a division for someone who isn't interested in fighting anytime soon.
We don't know. There's so many question marks on Jon. You know, my money would probably be on Aspinall, but Jon's the greatest to ever do it. So you don't want to count him out. I would say Jon should be like a plus 120 because there's question marks.
Aspinall's a big boy.
And very, very skilled.
And
But he has some holes. His defense is a little.
well, he's also got holes in. If Jon grabs that black belt in jiu-jitsu is all good, but if Jon grabs him, puts him on his back, that's a possibility too.
Oh yeah, that's probably his best bet because he's not going to knock him out.
He's not here to wait 6 more months, a year, or however long it takes for Jon Jones to figure out what legacy move makes sense next. Tom wants the fight, he wants the title, and he wants the respect he's earned. So now, the pressure's on the UFC. They either make the fight or strip the title, because at this point, the delay isn't just frustrating, it's robbing fans of one of the biggest matchups in UFC heavyweight history and wasting the prime of a fighter who's more than ready to carry the division, with or without Jon Jones in the picture.